Hello, YouTube. Recently, I was looking to get a nice gold chain. Went through a lot of stores. Prices are outrageous. Obviously, you already know that. Department stores like JCPenney. I was looking at a 2.5 millimeter Byzantine. Wouldn't weigh it for me. It was a nice looking chain, very heavy, probably 22 grams or so, but I think they were starting at like $7,000. Just outrageous. I started looking around online. In fact, over the last year or so, I may have stumbled across Jacoje, but a little skeptical about buying online, whatever. I found a pawn shop in West Michigan, and they were very good. I bought a chain off of them, and it was 42 grams, 3.5 millimeter Byzantine. They chopped it up, made a bracelet, so the necklace was only 21 inches. And I paid, let's see, I got it for about $14.62. And after the first day of wearing it, one of the links that held the clasp on, the little ring, it looked a little stretched out, and the weight of the necklace, I figured working in it and such, I might as well go ahead and get it fixed. So I took it in, and one of my jewelers in the neighborhood, he put a heavy duty 14 karat gold ring on there, beefed it up a little bit, so I felt a little safer working in it. So about a week ago, I was cleaning it, and I noticed that where they had, I didn't know at that point that they had shortened it until my jeweler told me. I took it back again because the soldering where the chain goes into the end clasp, it was completely just, one side of it was just hanging like a snag. It wasn't, whatever. I took it back. So $14.62. The first time for the upgrade, he charged me $30. And then I took it back and gave him $30 more to solder it. And, now it's a good chain, but it was a little too short, 22 inch would be about here, but, it was only 21 inches, and that's with the clasp and everything. So whatever. I didn't want to spend a fortune. So, I was looking at Jacoje's prices, shopping online, watching closely, comparing everything. And, I really wanted to go with the 5 millimeter Franco. But I just, bills and everything adding up, and, this time of year, vacations coming up, I just didn't want to go all out. Plus the whole online experience, whatever. So I talked with Braden. He's very responsive. I mean, I don't know what time it is in California. I live in Michigan, but I tell you what, that guy, I don't know if he even sleeps. I didn't expect him to respond. I just would send him a message, email, and, literally by the time I put my phone back in my pocket, the guy's responding to me and answered all my questions. Even started asking him other questions about some rings and, for my wife. And, not once did he ever say anything like, man, I'm busy right now, or nothing. Whatever he was doing, he stopped. So that being said, so this video is about the 4 millimeter Franco. For those of you who think bigger is better, and maybe that's what you're into, but whatever. I wanted the 5. It was a little bit out of my price range. Hey, I'm not rich, but I do work hard for what I get. And anyway, with the 3.5 millimeter Byzantine, that I was satisfied. I knew that if I could get anything around there, I'd be happy, but I didn't like the length. So I gave it to my wife. She's wearing it and she loves it. Actually, I think I love it more than she does. She thinks it's a little hip hop or whatever. I don't know. I think it looks good on her. I do think it's a more masculine type of chain, but being that it's only a 3.5 millimeter, I think it's about maximum for a female. I wouldn't go any bigger than that for her. I don't think she likes it, to be honest with you. So anyway, I got the 4mm Franco, and I've been waiting on it all week. It finally arrived. Man, I didn't even sleep good last night. I was kind of excited, I'll be honest with you. I sold a big chain last night to one of my buddies at work. Huge 9mm Byzantine, 925. I paid $600 for it. I bought it online from Thailand. Finally it showed up, and it was everything they said it was. 325 grams, 26 inches long. I tell you what, man, I felt good wearing it for like 2 days. And then after that, I realized how tacky it was. It just wasn't for me. Even if it was 14 karat gold, I don't think I could feel comfortable in that. You know, the type of looks you get, people, they look at the chain, they realize, wow, look at that. And then they look at you like, what's that supposed to mean, you know? So whatever. So anyway, it's here, and I'm very excited, so let's get this bad boy out. 4mm, 14 karat, 26 inch Franco. And, I watched a lot of videos, and I tell you what, it showed up just like in the other videos. And I got the little card here, and, let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah, okay, a little closer. All right, let's try that. Okay, so a little out of focus. Okay, so it's the Franco 4mm, 26 inch, 66 point something, 0.3 grams. My scale doesn't show the after the gram weight. It doesn't go lower than that. So anyway, it weighs right on. So anyway, it's beautiful. I did open it already. I cheated. So, I was kind of excited. So the little pouch here. And I'll tell you what, this thing is super heavy, and it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. And I tell you what, I couldn't be happier. He is the man. I was watching a video yesterday. He just put it out about his baby curbs that have been out of stock for about a year. And I tell you what, man, I honestly fear for the guy. I feel like they will boycott him if he keeps selling chains this cheap. I don't know how he does it. I don't even know how he makes any money. Yeah, it's like amazing that he can sell these chains that cheap. When I put this on, you're going to see, for a guy my size, I'm 6 feet tall. You really don't need to have a giant chain. I mean, we all want the 6.5 Franco, trust me. We all want it, but who wants to spend that kind of money? You're talking close to $10,000, maybe more, I don't know. But this, I'm very comfortable with this. It looks good, and it just, you can feel that weight. It is very heavy. It feels great. I tell you what, I love it. I absolutely love it. I tell you what, it looks like a snake. I got a lot of snakes in my backyard back here, but this thing is just amazing. Before I started watching the Jacoje videos, I never even seen a Franco chain. Didn't even know they existed. I liked rope chains, grew up, kind of like tough spot growing up. My parents didn't have money. Mom and dad didn't get along. All the other kids, had nice clothes, nice shoes, necklaces. It's like now I have a good job. I'm doing well for myself, and I always want to buy the things that I didn't get when I was growing up. Like I still sport the Adidas. I find them online, the retros. I like the Adidas shirts. I like my gold chains. I like my rings. And, I like to treat myself. Like I said, I work hard. But trust me, you can't go wrong with Jacoje. You cannot go wrong. This chain is everything that he said it was. Like I said, you really don't need to go any bigger than this. Side shot there. It's all about what you're into. But this thing, it's not boxy. It's really round. I mean, when you look at it, it almost looks like a square, but it's got a round feel to it. man, I just love it. I do. Braden, you are the man. I tell you what, man, I won't shop anywhere else, and that's a fact. I will not. I'm looking at your flat rings, your diamond flooded flat ring. I'm liking that polished one, just the plain one. I'm thinking about something, maybe getting an engraving on that, whatever. But now this chain is awesome. I absolutely love it, and you know, the camera just does not do it justice. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't do it justice at all. You have to see it in person. Trust me, it is everything that he says it is. It's amazing. I know this is a long video. I mean, I could put it on the scale real quick and show you that it weighs right up, man, just like he said it was. Here it's again 66.3 grams. So, I mean, got the scale here. Let me see if I can get this thing off. Okay. All right. All right, so there's the scale. 66 right on. So, can't ask for more than that. So, that's the end of that video. So, you guys, like I said, man, shop Jacoje. He's the man. I don't know how he does it, but you better do it while you can. It seems to me like they'll try to shut him down and like hold back, you know, and or whatever, not give him his stock. I don't, like I said, I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it. A chain like this at Macy's, forget it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They would charge you an absolute fortune for it. I'm not hating on them. It's just that's how they make their money. So I mean, this chain is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. So I'd definitely go with the 4mm any day of the week. Even the 3.5 looked good to me, but I tell you what, I'm glad I went with the 4. I was really wanting to go with the 5, but it was just a little bit out of my price range, like I said. I'm going to go back on there pretty soon, and I'm looking at that 6mm rope, but I'm kind of torn between 26, 24 inch. You know, I'll throw on my Adidas shirt and that 26 inch, man, and I'd just be a baller for the day, I guess, you know. But for real, man, Jacoje.